What's up, Pikers? JJ back at this time to give you a free play for Saturday, May 11th. It's going to be a Nationals versus the Dodgers. Max Scherzer versus Walker Buehler. Seeing the line right now, Nationals plus 118. The total is 7. Game's going to be played again. That's on Saturday, May 11th today, 9 o'clock Eastern. So we grabbed a win a few days back with the under D-backs Braves, practically sweat-free, to move the channel up to 23-10 in MLB. Now, I know some of you have reached out to me asking where have I been or why haven't I been doing videos every day or a video for the last 48 hours. First of all, suck my dick. Second of all, to feed my family, robbing banks puts a lot more food on the table than these videos, so I'm going to continue to do that. I tell you degenerates all the time, I post on my Twitter as well, so if you aren't following me on there, you probably ride the small yellow bus in the morning. All right, so on to the game here. We went in the last Scherzer start under, but here we're going to go in a different direction, almost like 90-degree different direction. I tell you guys all the time, sports betting is all about finding market inefficiencies. This is why you'll hear often sports analysts or, experts on sports. They may know the dick sizes of all the players, but they don't understand the importance of the numbers and how it's really the only thing that matters in sports betting. The play for this game is going to be Nationals plus 118. Now, I've said on my Twitter for quite some time now, and a very common parlay for many is to take two, sub minus 180 favorites together. It winds up paying about 1.4 to 1. It almost looks a lot like a teaser would in other sports. My advice to people is instead of doing that, wager instead of on those two favorites in a parlay, wager on both underdogs separately. If one of them, all you need is one of those two to win to have a profit versus needing both to win. And look, if both underdogs win, well, go buy yourself an extra ounce of cocaine and party like a rock star. Here's the thing. Max Scherzer starts. He's always a bigger favorite, and he's been a big favorite for the last few starts. Now, his last start, he was minus 110 on the road against the Padres, which I didn't really have that as value either because I had him capped at about minus 110. He was going against a decent starter as well, just like he is in this spot. The difference is here is he's plus 118, and I just feel like, this is starting to become an overreaction to him. Look, the Nats are 1-8 in Max Scherzer starts this year, and they've lost five straight of his starts. People see that 3.78 ERA and assume something's wrong with Mad Max. Here's what I'll tell you. His FIP is 1.94. It's lower than it's been, or about on par where it's been for the last few years. And it's also one of the lowest in baseball this year. His ground ball rate is about 0.5 less than it's been for his last 4 to 5 years pitching. Despite the less fly balls he's giving up, his home run to fly ball rate is still lower than it's been in the last 5 years. His line drive rate is a few points higher, and his hard hit rate is a few points higher. But his ERA should still be plenty lower. His xFIP and SIERA are lower than they've been for his last 5 years of pitching. These stats in particular are the ones that really tell how good he's pitching, not his ERA and not his losses. Needless to say, he's been quite unlucky, and not just from, again, a win-loss perspective. I'm talking his current ERA unlucky. Here's ultimately what happened. The Nats have been struggling recently, and the perception of Scherzer is that he's just not pitching up to his Cy Young caliber. And now the market has swung a bit too far. Again, guys, the goal is always value, nothing more, nothing less. Now, the Dodgers bring out Walker Buehler, who is a young stud for sure, but he's not even close to what Scherzer is. Buehler's ERA is 4.95, and his FIP and xFIP are a bit lower in the high 3s or low 4s. But here's the thing. Buehler's line drive rate is sub 25%, and this is going to be a problem for him, along with his hard hit rate at 44%. I don't care what teams you're facing. This will become a problem down the road for him if these numbers do not get cleaned up. His ground ball to fly ball rate is 0.5 less than last year. But to me, this just indicates he's probably not using his sinker as often. So I don't exactly get rock hard seeing that. Now, as for the bats, look, we know how lethal the Dodgers can be, but Max does kind of own these guys. Granted, in a small sample, and I like him to throw well again here. Now, I know that's not saying much, predicting one of the best pitchers in baseball to throw well, but look, pick a nut and suck it. On the Nats side, this team did get behind Corbin, 2 games ago. To plate him some runs and should have opportunities to play runs here against Buehler. Juan Soto will be coming off the 10-day DL today, so I would expect him to be in the lineup. As we know, this team got Rendon back a few days ago. They are really slowly getting healthier, and we get a dog price here that, in my opinion, is just too juicy to pass up. So look, give me the Nats here at plus 118 versus the Dodgers. Mad Max versus Walker Buehler. Now, if you want to bet the first 5 instead, I'm fine with that. I like to give the play out for the games because I know everybody that watches it can get the game pricing. I know the bullpen's kind of scary. The Nationals bullpen can kind of be scary. But look, if Scherzer can eat up innings, and this game can be close late, the Dodgers bullpen isn't all that amazing either. I mean, I know they have a few good guys on their back end as well, but I know the Nats have been historically bad thus far. But again, at some point, I do like them to slowly correct themselves because again, they have good guys in the back end of that staff that the Nats do. So either way, I like the Nats for the game. But if you want to bet first five, feel free instead. But again, we're going Nats plus 118 for the game. Want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, as always, thumbs up. If you did not like the video, I hope your food stamps get canceled next month. Please drop comments below. Any questions you have on any games or any other games. If you just want to say hello or that you enjoyed the video, I love that as well. Or just want to maybe post your own games that you're betting for the day. I'd like to see where you guys are at as well. Either way, comment for sure. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back with a play later tonight for the Sunday night game on Mother's Day. Again, thanks again, guys.